So the Flash season premiere started last night, and season 2 is going to be all about emotion. I could just tell from the season premiere. Not getting into too many details, not trying to spoil anything just yet, but the ran out of fuel. Something's watching me from the woods. Good luck with that, Super John. Good luck with that. At least you got service. What do you say to that? But anyway, the Flash we're gonna see is gonna fall into that the sequel feels. We'll call it sequel feels, just like Empire Strikes Back, just like Toy Story 2. It's all about the emotion. It's all about how the characters you met in season 1 are now going to mend and mesh, and the overall story arc of the season is going to be very, very emotional. Barry Allen is going to be put up to the test mostly through emotion. We got to see the physical thing because he just became the Flash in the first season. We've seen it's been done before, so it's nothing new. But obviously, this particular show, it's going to do that, and it's trumping up to be a great show. I have to say, I want to say a personal welcome back to Edge from WWE. For those of you who do not know, Edge had to unfortunately leave the WWE because he had a career-ending neck injury, and he had a surgery in which corrected it, but he was told strongly by his doctors to never really wrestle again, because the toll on his back would have been so bad. Hey man, send a message whenever you can. Just make sure that if you do send a message, or whenever you do send in chat, Super John, send it whenever you can, man. It's great to have you on the stream. Great to have you following me. Great to have you chatting with me, even if it is every 70 seconds. But yeah, so Edge was not allowed to wrestle anymore. But a lot of these pro wrestlers these days, they're kind of like double agents. They do the rest. They wrestle, and they work for WWE, TNA, and Ring of Honor, and all sorts of different professional wrestling organizations. But also in their spare time, or when they take a vacation, or when they are injured on television through WWE, they do a movie. They do a couple spots on a TV show. Chris Jericho has his band Fozzy. Mick Foley has a gorgeous daughter to raise and to protect, because she does need protection. That came out weird, but guess what? It was said. It was said right here on the New Nerd in Town by me, the New Nerd. So it was good to see Edge back on screen. And the episode did start with the return of I forget the character names, but I'm just going to name them Hot and Cold, because it was the pair that is fire and ice, fire and ice, hot and cold. Call it what you want to call it, but so you got to see the return of those two characters, who are played by two actors that do pretty well together, Wentworth Miller and I forget the big guy's name, but they were both in Prison Break together, and fingers crossed, they've been talking about a Prison Break reboot or a Prison Break continuing or something. They're still trying to figure it out right now. What they're suggesting with Prison Break is that they're going to say that he didn't necessarily die, but he did die, or something like that. But they're writers, they're producers. They get paid to make this stuff happen. So anyway, oh, Super John. That is just bad luck. That is just really some bad luck right there. This Super John. Oof. Not a super move. I'm going to say not a super move for Super John right there. But anyway, so you see them return for just a little bit, and I'm sure we'll see them plenty more throughout the season because they are reoccurring characters and actors and whatnot. The Flash's main villain in this season premiere was Atom Smasher, played by Edge. And you find out towards the end of the episode who really sent him, and of course, the doctor that Barry Allen worked for at Star Labs, he confessed to all the killings and whatnot. Again, these I did throw out the spoiler alert. I'll do it again because, there are people out there. There are people out there that just love all the spoilers and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, the season 2, obviously there was the fallout from season 1, but a lot of it's going to be based around emotion and based how Barry Allen can separate his emotion from being Barry and being the Flash, and being able to separate how he feels about the people he wants to protect to how he feels about protecting the people he needs to protect in Central City. And I'm sure we're going to see tons of crossovers between him and Arrow and the cast of Arrow, and then the cast of the Justice movie, the Justice TV show that they have coming out with the Atom, played by Brandon Routh, who was Superman for one gorish movie. Roscoe P. Soul Train. Roscoe P. Soul Train. I'm sensing a little bit of a bias, maybe. Not a Domino's fan. So we're gonna definitely see some crossovers with all the CW DC Comics TV shows. Unfortunately, although we're not going to see anything with the DCEU crossing over, and that's the movie universe, because Ezra Miller is being cast as the Flash for. I don't know if he's going to be in Batman vs Superman. Or if he's just going to be in the Justice League movie and then a standalone movie and maybe some other movies down the line, or if he's going to be in Suicide Squad. It's not that I'm upset that Ezra Miller was casted at it as it, but you might want to, maybe take a page out of Marvel's book and just bring some of the TV show guys up to the big screen. I think Steve Amell would be great on the big screen as Green Arrow, or as the Arrow, because I don't know if he's the Green Arrow yet. That's yet to be determined. Let them go up against Ben Affleck as Batman. See what happens. But it's definitely an interesting dynamic that we're going to have there. And the Flash is, it's only one episode, so there's really not much to say about it. You saw the separation of characters after what had happened in the season finale last season, and yeah, there's a right for this person to be mad at that person and so on and so forth, but that's part of the thing, and it's going back to How I Met Your Mother, where your friends are your family. And in this instance, because Barry lost his parents at a young age, the closest friends is his family. So he has to keep them close. And at the beginning of the episode, you saw that he was pushing everyone away. And then at the end of the episode, he realizes, well, that's not the way I should be doing this. And he brings his family closer together. Oh, thank God it's Papa John's. But for instance, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the worst of us. I mean, Emma Swan, she's pushing people away as she's slowly turning into the Dark One. The Flash has got to push people away when he feels he's wronged everybody. And Chris Mittens, hype it up. Hype it up. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the new nerd in town. We're talking about The Flash. Season premiere last night. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Very fast. Very fast. Welcome, Chris Mittens. Welcome indeed. If y'all don't know who Chris is, Chris does these great streams. I say great and fantastic a lot. Does streams with a group called Crit Camp. They do board games on Tuesday nights. They play Zombicide mostly, and they play Heroes of the Storm with a bunch of other people that stream and whatnot, and they have a lot of fun. They have a lot of fun. So definitely check them out. It's Crit Camp, CRITCAMP, all one word. Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock Eastern, and Thursday nights, 10 o'clock Eastern for some Heroes of the Storm. So if you like those kind of things, go for it. But anyway, Chris, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. We're just finishing up The Flash, and we'll see some other things. Maybe try to get some suggestions from the Super John as he's trying to deliver his Papa John's to a family while being chased by a bear. Update in the Super John saga. The bear has 2 of the pizzas, and he ran away. But Super John will live on. So let's take a moment of silence for the pizza that we lost to the bear. Okay, that was good enough. So anyway, back to The Flash. Lots of emotions for the season premiere. Yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to be. Again, it's going into its sequel season. Same thing with Gotham, going into a sequel season, so a lot of emotions are going to be played. We saw that in the first episode of Gotham, where Jim Gordon had to deal with a lot of things. He was down on his luck, and he had to search within him to find, to say, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to stoop down to the level of villains? He should have. He really should have. Or do I want to be the good man that I'm supposed to be? And he chose. And he's going to be faced with this decision from here on out throughout the whole season. And I'm sure Barry Allen is going to be faced with a lot of the same emotions. Maybe not so dark, because there's not a rise of villain activity going on in Central City, but he's going to do it. And then at the end of the episode, I have to play this once again. At the end of the episode, you meet a character named Jay Garrick. Now, I don't know. I never read the. I never read the Flash comics, so I'm not as comic oriented as a lot of the people I'll probably meet tomorrow at Comic-Con. But apparently Jay Garrick plays a certain Flash, an older version of the Flash. In fact, he had kind of like a World War I helmet with 2 lightning bolts sticking out of it. That's all the pictures that we're starting to see with all of this. And he comes in towards the end of the season of the episode and says, "I'm Jay Garrick. You don't know who I am, but you will." And it's got to tie into the whole thing that happened where like the whole first season we find out that all these metahumans are possible from that of a giant reactor explosion from Star Labs, and then it just turned random people into these metahumans, these people with special powers, i.e. the Flash and Atom and Firestorm, and so on and so forth. But it's spoilers are over. But spoilers are over. But now we're starting to at the end of season 1, there was a kind of a time continuum, and this time continuum, did people come back? Is Barry Allen in an alternate universe? What happened? We're going to find out in season 2. Stay tuned for season 2 of The Flash. I should do promos. I should just do promos. I should just sit here and just be like, stay tuned for season 2 of the Flash. Okay. End scene. But yeah, man. So we'll see how this Jay Garrick character fits into the whole thing. Everybody's a lot of people who I follow on Twitter and whatnot are hyping Jay Garrick, and everybody's having a good time with it. So we are absolutely astonished, and we're waiting with bated breath to see Craig Jones. Interesting. Welcome to the stream, but interesting. Yeah. So we're interested to see what the Flash has in what are those has in store for us. Again, it was only the season premiere last night, but it was a big season premiere, very good. I don't do ratings. I don't do official reviews. I just talk about how I feel about each of the episodes I watch. That being said, why don't we do previews? Let's try to. We'll take a look at the shows that are premiering tonight, and the episodes we're looking into to kind of not spoil, but yeah, let's just go from there on out and see what TV shows we're most interested in. Tonight, of course, tonight is a huge night for TV. We have 2 season premieres coming out tonight. The first of which is Arrow season 4. We get to see whether or not this whole Ra's al Ghul thing is put to an end. We did get to see something towards the season 3 finale last season, but it wasn't. I don't think it was as definitive as us viewers wanted to see it, but we'll get to see some more. We'll definitely get to see some more. As far as season 4 goes, a lot of characters, a couple of characters have been teased for it. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but hey, that's just the beauty of a tease. They just tell you once and you're pretty much set with it. Yes, to answer your question, Super John, my Twitch logo was made with Bitstrips and Bitmojis and stuff like that. Bitmoji is actually a cool app. I don't know if it's on Google, but it's on iOS, on iPhone, and you get to do some pretty fun emotions with it. I use it every once in a while to text the wife-to-be. When I don't have words to explain, I just send a Bitmoji. But yes, Bitstrips is definitely what it is. Going back, The Arrow comes tonight. Oliver has left Sterling City. We don't know where he went. He went off into the sun, with Felicity, vowed never to come back. But apparently there's a whole season, so I mean, unless they change the title from Arrow to something else, yeah, we'll see him. We'll see him. Oliver should be back. Oliver definitely should be back. It's a very anticipated season premiere. It's just in time for New York's Comic-Con, so that's going to be a huge hype for tomorrow, for all weekend. Is just how great it's doing. Steve Amell has been getting a lot of publicity as of past recent months, because he was helping out with WWE. He had a huge match in SummerSlam at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and yeah, he just does a lot of great things off camera. But the WWE thing was pretty huge for him. All right, Super John. All right, just send it to me on Twitch message. Yeah, draw something. Yeah, sure. Sounds good, man. Looking forward to it. Just drop it off in my in Twitch messages, and I'll see if I can post it up somewhere. Thank you so much. But anyway. So yeah, Arrow is going to be majorly hyped, along with last night's season premiere of The Flash, which is good. Another big show coming out tonight is American Horror Story Hotel, the latest installment in Ryan Murphy's epic telling of horror tales on the small screen. American Horror Story has been doing great. It's coming off a probably its best season with Freak Show last year, and yeah, I'm excited to see it. Not necessarily because of Lady Gaga being in it. I'm excited to see what she has to offer, but I'm more excited to see what Ryan Murphy has to offer. I've heard his show Scream Queens is doing okay, but American Horror Story is where it's at, and everybody knows it. And it's I can't wait to have my socks scared off of me, if that makes any sense. I tried not to read a lot of the spoilers or any sort of synopsis for any of these TV shows. I try not to read it. Every once in a while, I let it slip and I click on a link in Twitter or something like that. But hey, you know. Hey, Super John, you followed me on Twitter. Thank you so much. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I feel so loved.
I want to love you.
Daredevil, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Wow, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. 3 followers tonight. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to leave a comment for me in the chat, by all means go for it. If you're a lurker like I am on most of my Twitch, most of the Twitch channels I watch and follow, by all means, man, don't worry about it. But welcome. Thank you so much for following me. So yeah, back to American Horror Story. So it's coming off one of its greatest seasons with Freak Show, and that earlier is Coven, and which, you know, witches and everything like that. Everybody loves a good witch story. But yeah, where it's a very anticipated season, and We like to They'd like to welcome back Zachary Quinto. He's come back a little bit to Hotel, and it's just gonna be a super awesome time. Super awesome time. So yeah, it's great. It's I can't wait to watch it. I cannot wait to wake up tomorrow, go find myself a nice cup of coffee, sit down, scare myself, and then head on over to Comic-Con. I do want to say, if anyone Fear the Walking Dead, truth be told, Daredevil, I have not watched Fear the Walking Dead yet. I have not watched an episode. I have it building up on my DVR, and I'm going to binge watch it. I promise I will binge watch it. I am very interested to see Fear the Walking Dead. And now that they're saying they want to do a spin-off of this spin-off, I think I definitely want to watch it. But I have not watched Fear the Walking Dead yet. I am super, super, super hyped for The Walking Dead coming out on Sunday. As you can see, it went away. Let me see. Oh, that's not too bad. That's better than I do. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna... Yeah, sure, whatever. All right. Oh, yeah, hold on. We're going to do this live. So, for anyone who doesn't know what I'm doing, Super John sent me a picture, his picture. So I'm going to see if I can find it. Where did I save it to? Cancel doing this live. This is so weird. No. Save images. All files. Oh, I don't want to save it like that. It won't let me save it. What? Can I copy the image URL and then just stand by, ladies and gentlemen, stand by. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. There it is. There it is. There's most of it. There it is. Hold on one second. We're gonna make this. For those of you who are interested to see, this is Super John's picture. That's not bad. Right? That's not bad. Can someone let me know that that's not bad? Come on now. Come on! I think that's awesome. I think that's the coolest thing ever. Hold on one second. Chris Mittens, if you are watching, yes. It's the sniper from TF2. That's pretty cool, man. I'm stoked. That's awesome. No, keep drawing pictures and stuff like that. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Any picture. Yeah. So what was I talking about? American Horror Story, right? American Horror Story? Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. So I'm looking forward to the season premiere of that. I'm going to watch that tomorrow morning before I go to Comic-Con. If you want to meet me at Comic-Con in New York, I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say, look for the dude in the Sons of Anarchy vest. That's right. I rock a Sons of Anarchy vest. I sewed it myself. I'm not ashamed to say that, and I gotta say it's pretty badass. If I see Kurt Sutter tomorrow, I'm probably going to give him a hug. Another show that I really want to watch is Bastard Executioner, which I'm going to binge watch that the same time I binge watch Fear the Walking Dead so far. But thank you, Daredevil. Is that it? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. But anyway, I do plan on watching Fear the Walking Dead, and I will get back to you on that. So American Horror Story and Arrow season premiere tonight. Really stoked to watch that. The League, so I'll have another sitcom to talk about on Sunday. Shooting on over to Thursday night, of course, the only Shonda Rhimes TV show that I want to watch ever is How to Get Away with Murder. I cannot wait for Thursday night's episode. I don't know what I want to do at all. I like, do I come home tomorrow? All right, you know what? I'm going to take a quick poll. I'm gonna take a quick poll. When I come back from Comic-Con tomorrow, should I stream Battlefront Beta like everybody else, or should I just hole myself up in a dark hotel room and watch How to Get Away with Murder? Because I want to do that. I don't know which one to do. I'm really, really stoked to play Battlefront and stream it for you guys and girls. But, thank you, Mittens. I'm sorry. A friend of mine texted me. But anyway, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I want to play Battlefront. I'm probably going to play Battlefront tomorrow. So that'll be my first gaming stream tomorrow. I'm super stoked to play it. I'm super excited for it to come out. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I actually have BB. I got the little BB droid. He's so cute. He's so cute. He rolls around. He's so cute. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Cannot wait for December 18th. Cannot wait for The Force Awakens. I am super stoked for it, and I'm probably going to play the Battlefront beta. But How to Get Away with Murder is the Thursday night's show that's coming out. Hopefully we get another clue as to who shot... what's her face? Annalise Keating. Yeah, man. It's going down. It's definitely going down. Oh, we got another drawing. Got another drawing from Super John. All right. Super John, this will be the last one. And bam! Another picture from Super John. Look at that. Look at that. That is so sweet. That is sweet. That's pretty cool. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Keep up the good work, man. Again, I just do stick figures. I do stick figures poorly. Absolutely poorly. But yeah, no, that's awesome, man. For a quick draw, that's great. Oh, that is Chuck E. Cheese? That's not Chuck E. Cheese. I gotta put that up. Is that Chuck E. Cheese? That is! Good eye, Roscoe. Awesome. Good eye, Roscoe. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, man. So, How to Get Away with Murder. Super stoked for that TV show to come out. I don't really have any shows on Friday that I want to watch. But if there's maybe Friday when I get home from work, maybe I'll watch some Fear the Walking Dead so I could talk about that on Sunday. And then we'll get hyped for The Walking Dead that comes out on Sunday. Pfft, genius. Look at that. Look at that. I'd like to thank the people for all the hard work. But yeah, guys, it's been a super great stream so far. I'm having so much fun. I'm feeling it. After those three followers, man. I'm feeling it. Oh, it's a game. Oh, is Five Nights at Freddy? That's the game. I think it's Five Nights at Freddy. That's the game, I think, Super John. Right? Now that I'm looking at it, it's Five Nights at Freddy. It's gotta be. Or Fright Night Freddy's or something like that. I'm terrible with games. If you've ever seen Conan O'Brien's Clueless Gamer, that's pretty much me when I play video games. Like, if you want a good laugh of some idiot playing video games, you've come to the right channel. So yeah, absolutely, just super, super excited for How to Get Away with Murder, and definitely the two shows tonight. Wow. But I gotta say, really, really excited for the season premieres of both Arrow and American Horror Story. Ryan Murphy's American Horror Story. So cool. So cool. So yeah, so is there, other than Fear the Walking Dead from Daredevil-y, is there anything else? Any other shows that I should be putting on my radar? Anything else I want to watch? I want to hear from you guys in chat. I want to hear from you guys and gals. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Come on, people. Yeah, I had a super fun time tonight. Yeah, talking about all the shows. I'm gonna cut this show up and cut up my first episode on Sunday. I'm going to cut all that up, put them on YouTube so you guys can watch it. Mr. Robot. Again, I didn't get to watch it. I had such a rough summer. I didn't watch it. Hannibal. Oh, so mad they canceled Hannibal. So mad they canceled Hannibal. Oh, I am a Daredevil-y. I don't know if you heard this before, but I am a huge sucker for villains. And I love Hannibal. Hannibal, if I were to get a tattoo, my first ever tattoo would be a bottom half of a sleeve on my forearm, and it would have Darth Vader, Hannibal Lecter, Captain Hook, and the Joker. Those are my four... Captain Hook, Darth Vader, Hannibal Lecter, the Joker. Those are my four absolute favorite villains of all time. Dr. Hannibal, I call him Dr. Hannibal Lecter, by the way, or Dr. Lecter, by the way. Dr. Lecter happens to be, is just such a well-rounded character. He's very polite, he's very poised, he's very up and coming, and he's very doctory, but he is a cannibal. But he's a cannibal within reason, and I say within reason because he only eats the rude. That show was just great. Mads Mikkelsen was a genius as Dr. Lecter, just a genius. I was not happy with the Will Graham character. I didn't like how it was written. That would be my only criticism for Brian Fuller. I didn't like Will Graham. Will Graham was kind of too crazy for me. But Mads Mikkelsen was just right up there with Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter. Although Anthony Hopkins is the original, feature presentation version of it, whereas the Deer Hunter guy is the he's the whatchamacallit, Deer Hunter guy is the guy that did the first ever Hannibal Lecter, but Anthony Hopkins is always known as Hannibal Lecter, and Mads Mikkelsen is right up there with it. Played a completely I would say I'm Mads about Mad. I am mad about Mads. The new The Hannibal series was good. It was such a psychological thriller, and it was the music. The music behind it was just, that's what really got you. You're sitting there and you're listening to this weird music, and it's just like, oh, I think I hear the music when I go to sleep. Like after watching an episode, the music is what gets me when I go to bed at night. Or I think like a water dripping on a pipe is like the new music, and this dark evil thing is going to come out and get me. Mr. Robot. I saw the coming attraction for it. Would you recommend it? I know it got great reviews and it did really well for a summer television show. Again, I am mad that Hannibal was taken off the air, and that nobody else would pick it up. I think that's what I was more angry about. I was more angry that nobody else. Yeah, Hannibal is one of the best TV shows in years. Yeah, yeah. And it was such a surprise, too, because unfortunately, and I said this before and I'll say this again, unfortunately, how people feel is not what the executives see. They see numbers. So yeah, they see the numbers, and the numbers were not there for Hannibal, even for a summer series, because I know they give summer series a little bit more leniency. But the creativity was there. Brian Fuller knew what he was doing, and what he was doing was perfect. He just kind of crapped out on. The ratings were just not there for it. But Mr. Robot, I do want to watch. I've got plenty of people telling me to watch that show. It looks really interesting. It's kind of like the what if scenario. I'll probably be afraid to stream after I watch Mr. Robot, because it's all about computers and stuff. And here I am sucking up all this internet and whatnot. But it's fun. It's for you guys and girls. It's for everyone. But yeah, Fear the Walking Dead, Mr. Robot are two TV shows that I will definitely start getting to. Maybe Sunday night. If you want to tune in Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, maybe I'll have watched an episode or two. I got nothing going on Saturday. I have to wait for waiting for a delivery, waiting for stuff to come in. But yeah. Those are two shows that I'll definitely watch. And if you want to get at me with some other things, why don't I just put up my social media stuff? So, yeah, just find me I'm on Facebook. As you could see, the Super John was able to find me on Twitter. So, hit me up there. But you got any suggestions like that? Or if you just want to say, hey, how you doing? How's everything going? I'll be streaming these, ooh. I want to do 2 TV talks, a week. One on Sunday, one on Wednesdays. For the Wednesday show, I'll talk about, shows that came out on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then on my Sunday shows, I'm going to talk about shows that came out on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday/Saturday. Friday/Saturday, I say that because I don't really know of any TV shows that come out on Friday other than like Grimm, that comes out and whatnot. But yeah, Wednesday's a big one. Oh, I see it. Grand reopening. Oh, okay. So yeah, thanks so much everybody for coming here. Steven Universe. I've never heard of Steven Universe. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna look that up while I'm online. Steven Universe. A cartoon show. Is this like a spin-off of Gemma and the Stones and whatnot? Steven Universe? Yeah. Well, who writes it? Let's check this out. Let's check that out. Is Steven Universe Daredevil? Is Steven Universe like a kids show, or is it a Rick and Morty where it's mostly adult humor but it's cartoon? Adventure Time, I've watched a couple of episodes. The Super John Adventure Time, my brother is obsessed with all that stuff. He loves Adventure Time. Whereas I watched a couple of it. I've never heard of the regular show. I'll look that up right now. But is Daredevil, is Steven Universe, is that like Rick and Morty or Adventure Time where it's animation but it's like crude humor? Because if it is, I'll watch it. Regular show. Oh, I've seen a couple episodes of this. Of regular show. Yeah, I've seen a couple of episodes. I'm not an avid fan. I've never really gotten into the cartoon shows. Like, I always start watching, like, Futurama or Family Guy or American Dad, and then I just get sick of it. Not like terribly. Like, I'll go back and watch episodes, or if someone says, hey, you should really watch this episode, this joke was hilarious, I'll find the joke absolutely absolutely hilarious. But I just don't watch cartoon. I haven't really gotten into the cartoon thing. I watched, the only cartoon that I binge watched was Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's because I love Meatwad. Meatwad was the coolest out there. But yeah, man, I have not really gotten into the cartoon craze. I'm told Rick and Morty is a hilarious show, and yeah, I've never really gotten into it. I have season 1. Like, my DVR is completely full, by the way. Yeah, but anyway, The Walking Dead, I'll say this on Sunday as we're hyping the season premiere for that, but The Walking Dead it's actually, if think of it this way, Super John, The Walking Dead is actually a soap opera with zombies. That's the best way I could put it. It's a soap opera with zombies. So it's like, if people see a prison, like in the one of the seasons when they went to go see a prison, or when they saw the prison, they sat and they spoke about it, and there was back and forth for like 1 or 2 episodes, and then they went to the prison. Yeah, that we got to get away from. But by all means, yeah, I understand. I've fallen asleep a couple times watching The Walking Dead, and I had to go back and sit there and go, oh, I fell asleep during this. I have to fall back asleep. Oh, God. But Daredevil, you haven't watched The Walking Dead, but you've watched Fear the Walking Dead? Come on. All right. Well, I think I'm going to hang it up there. I've been going for a pretty long time. I want to say thank you to everybody who came out tonight, and thank you for all the followers. The Super John. Hi from Croatia. Moha Blade. What's going on? Hey from Croatia. I was actually in Croatia. I was in Split, Croatia. I worked on cruise ships, so don't hate me for that. But I worked on cruise ships. I was in Split, Croatia. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this here and now to my thousands and thousands and thousands upon millions of viewers. Croatia has the best pizza in the world. Croatia. I'm going to let that sink in. Croatia has the best pizza in the world. I can't tell you the restaurant because it's a secret. But if you go to Split, Croatia, or Dubrovnik, you will find some of the best pizza in the world. I want to say thank you so much, Mohablade, for thinking I'm so awesome. If you want, follow. I'll be back on Sunday with more TV Talk, episode 3. And we'll be talking about tonight's episodes of Arrow, American Horror Story, How to Get Away with Murder, and some others. Maybe I'll watch some of those famous cartoon shows that you guys were telling me about. And yes, I will maybe try to get a hold of Fear the Walking Dead and Mr. Robot. But it's been a great night. I had a lot of fun. We discussed some old TV shows. We discussed some unfortunately canceled TV shows. So sad. But I just want to say thank you so much for coming out and for watching. You don't even have to support, just watch. And my schedule is down below in the profile. It says schedule. So yeah, Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern, I do TV Talk streams. I'm going to be getting Star Wars Battlefront, the beta, tomorrow. I know a lot of people have been playing it already, so if you've been watching them and you want to watch someone a lot worse play it, by all means, I'll probably stream it tonight. Most likely stream it tomorrow night. Super stoked to play that game. Super stoked. I'm going to Comic-Con tomorrow. I got to get some sleep. Thank you all so much for coming in and watching the stream and for participating. Super John, thank you so much for the images. They were great. We'll pop up that last one again. There's the bear. Looks so cool. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in and supporting the stream. Hey, if you liked what you heard tonight, hit that follow button. It's not that hard. It doesn't cost you money. I'm not asking for money. I'm not begging. Just hit the button. Just hit the button. Just hit the button. It's right there, right? It's right there. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much to everybody out there. Thank you to the ones I love. Thank you to the ones I like. And I want to say thank you to all the TV writers, producers. Hey! Mohable, thank you for the follow. One last follow right before he ends the stream. I love your style. Just sneaking it in right there. Just sneaking it in. And we were up to 4 followers for tonight. Now, a lot of people probably sit there and say, oh, there's not really that much to get over with. But I gotta tell you, I'm super excited for it. I am so excited for it. Again, my social information's just been flying across the screen. I am so happy. Daredevil, thank you so much for saying this was entertaining. Hey, this was entertaining letting you guys know and girls know. Check back in Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll talk about more TV shows. I'll try to watch some of the shows that you guys suggested. If you have more, tweet at me, send me a Facebook message, leave me a comment on YouTube. Even if I don't have any videos posted, leave a comment. Send me a Twitch message, by all means. Let's go for it. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the one, the only Star Wars beta. Oh yeah. Got some retro TV show stuff coming in. All right, so I'm gonna leave it right there. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. Super John, really? Have you been talking to my mom? You've been talking to my mom. She's a super fan of mine, just like you're a Super John. Thank you so much again, Super John, for all the drawings. Daredevil, I'll see you guys around. Love you all. Hey, you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Freeze frame.
like bright and shiny new dimes. If we're ever puzzled by the changing time, there's a plate of homemade wishes on the kitchen windowsill, and 8 is enough to fill our lives with love.
Used to be sad, used to be shy. Funniest thing, the saddest part is I never knew why. Keeping myself for nothing was my favorite sport. I had to take off and start enjoying, 'cause life's too short.